Once you are at your seat, you're going to put your name on your paper and your class period. Turn it over. You're going to go through your drawings. The last two that I had you draw yesterday, the realistic ones, either it's a half body or it's a full body. You're going to choose one of them and get a pair of scissors out of the blue basket at your table. And you're going to cut out the one that you've chosen. As you are cutting, put your scraps into the round buckets at your table for recycle. Now what you're going to do with this is cut this up and use it as a pattern. So I'm going to start looking through the magazines for things that I can use to be these shapes. You're looking for color, not pieces of a wooden model. Okay. So I like these clouds here. I'm going to go ahead and tear this whole page out. Magazines come to your table, put in here neatly. They need to end up at the end of the class in there neatly as well. Next, I'm going to start by figuring out which piece I want to have on here. I think I'm going to actually start with my head, so I'm going to cut my head off of this. I'm going to write my name on this so that it doesn't get lost. Put my head on these clouds here, and I'm just going to trace around it. If you can free cut, which means that you cut without tracing around it, so then a free cut would be where I just hold it and cut around it. You can do that as well. Okay, so there's my head. I'm going to put my body onto my background. I'm not going to glue this part down here, but I'm going to place it so that I can know where the head needs to go. Now with this setup, it actually runs off the paper a little bit, so I'm going to move my body down so that I can get the whole head on there. Okay, so before I glue that down, make sure I've got it in the right spot. This is Elmer's glue. We're going to use a brush. Turn it over. I'm just painting an outline, a little bit in from the edge. That's it. Don't cover the whole thing. It's just a waste of glue, and it's going to make your project look all wrinkly. Now before I place this back down, I want to make sure, because I think I moved it. Alright, so now that will be in the right spot.